All right, I'm here with Devin Brown Bear Clark,
Hey.
the fighter and the rider. I need a name, like I should have an animal, because you've got the brown bear. I was thinking like Trav the flying squirrel. You like that?
Yeah, the Mink.
The mink, I like
mink.
that. The
I like the
pasty
mink.
mink. The brown bear and the pasty mink. We're going to break down fight card, UFC fight card 220, and then also talk about a group that we can fight on behalf of. Fighting is super fun, but when you find a group of people you fight on their behalf, that's where things get really fun. So let's break down fight card 220 and the most difficult card to ever spell people's last names or pronounce them. So I'm going to let you pronounce. All right, let's go light heavyweight. The belt's on the line.
So yeah, we have Daniel's son, Cormier, then Volkan Ozdemir.
Who are you taking?
I'm gonna go with Cormier. Volkan, he's got knockout power, but Cormier's got such a chin on him. He's taking hits from powerful guys. And so, yeah, I'm going to go with Cormier. I think his wrestling will get it done.
Okay. He does have a good chin. I was watching some stuff on Volkan because I didn't know a lot about him. I know he's got 3, but he's gone in some later rounds too. Yeah. So he's from Switzerland. So I'm going to go Volkan. I'll take Volkan.
Okay, all right. Okay.
But I'm with you. I was watching some stuff on him last night, and I know they always try to make it look balanced, so it's hard to really tell. But I saw he was wrestling with Rashad, and he was sparring with Rumble. So
he's definitely got a lot of talent. He's a really good fighter, and every fight is 50-50, so we'll see. But I'm gonna play it safe and go with Cormier.
All right. Something about the name Vulcan too, like it just sounds like it's got some evil energy. All right, so you got Cormier, I got Vulcan, and then we've got the heavyweight fight. Oh. This is a big heavyweight fight. Is this the biggest heavyweight fight?
Yeah, it reminds me of like one of the Mike Tyson fights in his heyday. Like somebody's getting knocked out. You just know there's gonna be a finish. So.
You can't take a flush fist from either of those guys.
No, they're both so tough. But I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna say this is the thing that I've noticed about Ngannou. That's right? Is that how you say his last name? Ngannou. Remember that video game Altered Beast where you take those pellets and you just like that's what he looks like. He looks like he's taking one of those pellets because no matter who he stands next to, he looks like he's just so big. One power pellet larger than any other human.
Yep.
And like they were talking about the scary knockouts, man. He takes people and knocks them into another universe.
Yeah, he got Overeem in the last fight, knocked nasty KO, and you just don't see that. You don't see power like that anymore. So he's bringing that back, and Stipe is another guy. He's got a lot of power as well and very tough. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out, but.
I hate to be one of these pickers where I say if this happens, then this happens, and if that happens, then this will go, but. If Stipe tries to stand and prove a point, I think he loses, but I'm gonna go with him anyways, just because I think he's smarter than that. I think he's gonna try to do some wrestling.
He is a smart fighter. So yeah, but I'm gonna go with Ngannou.
Are you taking Ngannou? Okay, all right. Are you call the round? What round are you taking him in?
I'm saying round 1.
It's got to go in round 1, I think. So I'll say Stipe in round 2.
Okay.
All right. So we're split on the card. You're taking. We're both completely disagreeing on that. That's all right. That's all right.
But yeah, I do agree though. If they go to round 2, it'd probably be Stipe. Once he learns the punches, weathers the storm a little bit, because nobody's really taken Ngannou into the second round since I think Curtis Blades in his like second or third UFC fight. So
shout out Curtis.
Curtis Blades. He's got a big one coming up. Against Mark Hunt. Yeah. In Perth, so that'll be fun too.
Go get him, Curtis. We're both taking Curtis on that one.
Okay.
Okay, so you're an actual fighter. I'm a fighter fan, but we both talk about we got a love for fighting, but we also have a love for fighting on behalf of other folks. Like putting a dent in somebody's head is a blast, but putting a dent in somebody's world in a positive way when they're taking on something that maybe they can't handle. We were talking about this when we were talking about putting together this little commentary on our picks for the fight. Especially here in South Dakota, but anywhere you live, when the cold weather kicks in, a lot of us can bundle up. We got about 2 or 3 coats deep in the closet, but there's all sorts of folks walking around, and you see them and I see them, and they go unseen and they go unheard, but people who need a hand, and you can help out in the biggest or the smallest way possible. We just encourage you to either call a food banquet and volunteer, or go to a shelter or call a shelter and say, hey, what could I help? And if you're a fan of fighting, or you actually fight, if you're an MMA person, do something on behalf of a homeless person this week. That we were talking about, kids trying to find places to stay warm, going into places, just walking into malls, walking into hotels, trying to stay warm. Go and fight on their behalf. When you fight on behalf of folks, it's a blast.
Absolutely, and I definitely agree with that. If you have any, coats, gloves, anything you can give, just go drop them off somewhere. I'm sure anything helps at this point. It's nice right now. Today I think it's gonna be 40 degrees, but last week it was in the negatives for quite a while, and I know it's hard to stay out there for 5 minutes, and some of these people are living out there. So yeah, just go do what you can.
Go and help them out. Devin the Brown Bear Clark, Travis the Pasty Mink. Have a great day. Take care.